So it's Sunday the 22nd of April 2020, and we're in day 20 of the social distancing regulations in the UK, or in England specifically. I'm in Hampshire again. So you can see the bluebells here. This is the woods near Otterbourne, so just north of Southampton, not far from Chandersford, and on the way to Winchester. So all the bluebells are out, which is really nice to see. So I'm going to go for a longer run today. It's pretty hot, so I set off just after 9 and it was already 16 degrees. I had intended to go off earlier, but it didn't work out. And it's due to get up to about 25 today, with some potential thunderstorms middle of the day, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'll be back by then. So I'm going to do a similar route to what I did 2 weeks ago, but in reverse. So I'm going into Otterbourne, down into Compton, and then I'm going to head across to Silkstead, across the Monarchs Way, and then across to Hursley. I might do a loop in Silkstead up to the butterfly farm and around there. I'll see how I'm feeling, and then from Hursley carry on the Monarchs Way to Ampfield Wood, and then head back home from there. So we'll see how that goes. So hopefully about 2 hours, maybe a bit longer depending on the diversions. So I've just come across from Osborne Wood, get over the stile. I don't have too many stiles to do today. They get worse the longer I run because my legs get so stiff. I barely can't see. Just crossing Kiln Lane now. I'm hoping there's a little path through here. Yes, it was on that corner, so it's just the all slightly hidden. Actually, it's fairly well marked out. There we go. So this is coming along the east side of Otterbourne, just a way of avoiding the town, or the village rather. Well, I've still seen a fair few people. About, I think those dog walkers made it 18 people already inside the first 30 minutes. So pretty popular, but I'm hoping once I get out on the Monarchs Way there'll be less, because you can't do short jaunts from anybody's home along there, apart from the farmhouses at Silkstead. So just left Compton, or the last house of Compton, quite a way out of Compton really now, and hit the farm. So this is where the Shepherd's Lane turns to gravel and stone, really, because it's used so much by the farm vehicles here, so it's going to be quite rough going. Here comes another runner. So that's the morning. That's the 9th runner I've spotted. I think all seem to be local because they're not carrying much in the way of water. So here I am on Compton Down, looking down across the South Downs, up in the South Downs. There's Compton behind me, coming up to Oliver's Battery up ahead, but I'll take a turn before then and head back down to Silkstead. So I've done just coming up to 11 kilometres now, coming down from Compton down towards Silkstead. It's a bit rough going because this path is really carved up by farm vehicles and with horses passing by. It's very dry now, of course, which just makes it a little tough going when it's quite this rough. I'd rather soft ground than this. Got still quite a few people out now. It's gone deadly quiet because I'm on a bit of a longer stretch, not near any habitation. I'm expecting that probably until I get to Hursley. Obviously there it's a big village, small town, so expect a lot more activity there heading into Ampfield. So I'm back on the Monarchs Way. See here, fairly green band here between the fields. Rapeseed growing in this field. Very rocky, that Silkstead loop coming down from the hill from Otter's Battery and the Butterfly Farm. Lots of flint on there, so you have to kind of take it easy. This is much better ground to run on, although at the moment very dry. Be nice if it's a little bit of moisture in the soil. So I'm about 13k in, just coming out of Silkstead, so heading on the way to Hursley, and in Hursley just do a little dog leg through that village, keep on the Monarchs Way and head into Ampfield Wood. And here comes my first runner along this stretch. So just coming out of Silkstead, it's just amazing displays of bluebells. So into Hursley now, just coming past the old bakery and the Dolphin pub. Just done just over 14k, so carrying on along the Monarchs Way into Ampfield Wood, and then I'll turn back through Nap and head home after that. It's the first car I've seen on this little stretch. Another bike. More bikes than there are cars on these back roads. This is the avenue of trees coming out of Hursley. There's the primary school just behind me. This goes over a farm track in a moment and then heads into Ampfield Wood. Then should get a nice bit of shade. It's pretty dense in Ampfield Wood. So last stretch, doing all right. Knees aren't feeling too bad. Definitely taking it easy, keeping it slow today because of the temperatures. Might not seem hot in 20s for some runners, they're used to that, but when it's you suddenly come into this when it's been in single digits, it takes a few weeks for the system to get used to it. So keeping hydrated. I'm trying out some Tailwind today, so I've got raspberry flavoured Tailwind in there, which is a food supplement you mix with water. There's 600 mils of that. I've got my usual hydrate mixture in here, and I've got another ½ litre on my back should I need it. So keeping well hydrated and yeah, enjoying it. So it's nice to have got out on this Sunday. Very quiet on the roads, as I've been recounting. There's been almost 50 walkers. A lot of that was in the villages, and then there's another runner. Right, morning. Hi. Other runner, so that's about my 20th runner that I've seen. They've been more out on the trails. And then my guess was mostly local, just doing little trail stints because people weren't carrying water. And then about the same in bikes. It's about half mountain bikes on the trails, and then another 10 or so road bikes on the roads. As I pointed out in Hursley, as I came through that short stretch of road, and you saw 2 cars, but I saw 6 bikes. So the bikes are outnumbering the cars on the local roads at the moment. So, as I said at the start, this is day 20 of the social distancing measures in the UK. The number of new cases have appeared to have flattened in the last few days. Mortality, unfortunately, is still going up day by day, but then it will, because there's this lag between those who've been admitted, need to go into ICU because they've got respiratory distress, and the unfortunate percentage that end up succumbing to the COVID-19 virus and its knock-on effects. So hopefully another week, and statistically we'd hope to see a bit more of a downturn in new cases and in hospital admissions, a bit like it's experienced in the near continent. A couple more walkers coming up. America's still going up. That's a shame. They keep saying it's flattened off. Doesn't look like it for me as a statistician. Morning.
Nothing. No. Nothing.
So Doug, I think its growl is worse than its bite. It looked as though it was about to bite me, but then ducked out of it. Give a dog a good stare, unless they're a complete mental case. So this is my second horse today. Somebody riding through Ampfield Wood. Anyway, that's two horses, a chestnut and a black horse. So we'll be coming out of the woods shortly. Bit of a muddy bit coming up soon over some streams. Yeah, all in all, rather pleasant day. It's a bit hot,